When you settle in on the couch and instead of starting something new, you put on that same show again for maybe the fifth or, let's be real, the 15th time. And you might feel a little lazy, right? Like you're stuck in a rut. Well, what if I told you that habit is actually a super smart, emotionally intelligent move?
Yeah, we're going to dive into this whole comfort show thing. It's a habit so many of us have, but we kind of feel a little sheepish about it. That go-to series, that movie you know by heart. It doesn't matter if it's a sitcom where you can recite every single punchline or a drama where you've already memorized the ending. It's so much more than just a way to kill some time.
I mean, really think about it. The second you press play, boom, you're back in a world you know inside and out. You know the people, you know what's coming, you know how it all ends. It's this incredible feeling of safety, isn't it? It's almost like coming home. And this is where we tend to beat ourselves up, right? We think, I should be more adventurous. I should be watching that new, critically acclaimed thing. We label our comfort habit as uninspired or, just plain lazy. But honestly, that is a huge misunderstanding of what is actually going on inside your brain. So we need to completely reframe this, because the science behind why we rewatch our favorite shows tells a totally different story. And trust me, it's a much more empowering one. This isn't about being stuck, it's about being strong. And this quote it nails it. Your brain is so incredibly smart. When the world out there feels chaotic or you're stressed or just overwhelmed, your brain instinctively knows what to do. It seeks out stability, it looks for predictability. So this isn't you being passive. This is your brain playing defense. It's a strategic move to protect your own mental well-being. Pretty cool, huh? Look at this comparison. It lays it all out. What we think of as a lack of creativity, that's actually emotional intelligence in action. That feeling of being stuck? Nope, that's strategic self-care. And the idea that it's a waste of time? Not even close. It's a legitimate mental health tool, just like meditation or going for a walk. So how does this actually work? Like, what is physically happening in our brains when we hit play on that familiar series? Well, it all boils down to two really important psychological concepts. The first one is called emotional regulation. The best way to think about it is like your brain has an internal thermostat for your feelings. When you get too anxious or overwhelmed or sad, this system kicks in to try and bring you back to a comfortable, stable temperature. And this is where your favorite show becomes the perfect tool. A story you already know provides a totally predictable emotional roadmap. You know exactly when the sad parts are coming, you know when the happy moments will hit, and most importantly, you know it's all going to be okay in the end. There are no shocking twists, no emotional curveballs. For a brain that's already stressed out, that predictability is just incredibly soothing. Okay, the second big idea is something called cognitive load. Just think of your brain's processing power like a phone battery. Throughout the day, especially a stressful one, that battery gets drained. Starting a brand new show with new characters, complicated plots, and whole new worlds to learn, that takes up a ton of battery life. But rewatching? It's the exact opposite. It's like putting your brain on low power mode. It requires almost zero mental effort. You're creating that safe space, you're lowering the cognitive load, and this is a big one. In a world where so much feels out of our hands, it gives you a small but powerful sense of control. You are the master of this little universe. So now that we know the why, let's talk about the how. How can we take this thing we do anyway and turn it into a powerful, intentional self-care strategy? Step one is the most important. You have to completely let go of any guilt you might have about this. For real, this is not a guilty pleasure. It is a smart, effective coping mechanism. So let's stop calling it a habit and start calling it what it is, a tool in your mental health toolkit. Own it. Embrace it. And the trick is to make it a conscious choice, not just something you fall into. It's a simple 3-step process. First, just acknowledge you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Just notice it. Second, intentionally choose your comfort show. Ask yourself, what does my brain need right now? And finally, really engage with it. Put the phone away, let yourself sink into that familiar world, and actually recharge your batteries. So the next time you feel that pull towards a familiar show, don't fight it. Lean into it. And maybe ask yourself this simple question. In this noisy, messy, uncertain world, what story does my brain need to hear right now to feel safe, to feel calm, and to feel in control? Honestly, answering that question just might be the most emotionally intelligent thing you do all day.